So I've always been obsessed with smart homes since their inception, and it's been inevitable that robots are going to take over. But I thought something more like, not a Hoover, boring, boring. But over the last 5 years, these things have been taking over, literally. No, not like that, but we'll talk more about the technology behind these things in a little while. But back in 2020, I thought robot vacuums had reached their peak. But since then, they've carried on innovating, getting stranger, and are now complete transformers. Over the years, we've seen them add auto empty stations, mops, sensors, more cameras, every spin you can think of. But this spin is a little bit different. I think potential buyers have a lot of questions about these robots. Questions that may make them hesitant to purchase. And those two are, will this thing save me time? And do these things actually work? This is called the Eufy 3-in-1 E20. And when we were looking to upgrade from our previous Eufy vacuum, which has been hoovering up for years, this one seemed like the perfect fit. Because you can remove the brain from this robot with this big red button here. And then if you take this tool, well, now you've got a handheld vacuum that you could take out to your car, for example. And you also get an extendable stick with a motorized brush head. Yes, like a normal standard upright vacuum. Now, you're probably thinking, surely that defeats the purpose of the purchase. Why would I want to buy a robot vacuum that actually makes me clean myself? But no, that's not the point at all. Everyone's houses are different. Mine, for example, has steps all over it that the robot just can't navigate. So being able to take the gubbins from the robot to clean these areas, in my opinion, is a massive W. And obviously don't forget about above floor cleaning, which is really important and something that the robots just aren't capable of. Yet. But what are they capable of? Well, through the use of an IR camera, yeah, quite a lot. This guy is doing complex math hundreds of times every second using a mixture of lasers and memory to navigate its terrain. Yeah, when you put it like that, it does sound quite mental, but that's actually what's happening. It's just that we can't see it with our own eyes. And I do have to say, after many years of testing these things out, they never seem to fail to impress me. Even in our studio, where we leave lights, cameras, tripods, you name it, about anything you can think of will be on this floor. The robot hasn't got stuck once. And if you've ever thought to wonder what that disc is on the top of a robot vacuum, it's actually one of its sensors that spins round a full-on 360 degrees and shoots out a laser so it can tell where it is within its space. This means if you have a spill in an isolated area, or you just want the robot to clean one of your many rooms, you just tap there on the virtual map on the app and off it goes, because with the LiDAR, this thing knows exactly where it is and all the rooms it can access. So do they actually work? Well, the answer's obviously yes. After our first pass of the studio, we managed to pick up a fair amount, mainly dog hair from Atlas. And then all of that was promptly sucked away into the auto empty bin, or the charging base station, which can actually suck the rubbish out of the robot and store it within the base station, which is another massive part of these robots and can bite you if you don't take care of it: maintenance. I think a lot of people are under the impression of, oh, I've spent a lot of money on this robot vacuum to save me some time. I should be able to leave it for a few weeks and set a schedule and my house will just be clean. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Like any normal vacuum or any piece of machinery for that matter, they do require maintenance. The app does do a fine job of reminding you when things need looking at. For example, the side brushes will get worn out, the filter will need a clean, and the auto empty bag is not a void of space. You'll need to change that every so often too. But the maintenance of this robot is easier than most because you can remove the brain and the filter from the robot and clean the filter at the same time you do some upright cleaning, for example. With this design, because it's a 3-in-1, I think you are less likely to forget about its maintenance, because it acts like a normal vacuum when you want a normal vacuum, and then it's a robot when you want your robot. That's the whole point. From the people I've spoken to about robot vacuums, this is a small price to pay for setting a schedule and having your desired room clean
every single day if you'd like when you wake up. The kitchen, for example, if you have dogs, it's brilliant to come down every single morning to no hair on the kitchen floor, because at 3 a.m. the robot hit its schedule and went out and cleaned the kitchen. A few other things as well that don't really attribute towards cleaning performance but are nice to haves. I think the robot itself looks fairly futuristic. As nice as these things can look, this thing does look new and modern, which is a breath of fresh air. Have you ever used a vacuum and felt the strong force of air coming out the back end of it and thought to yourself, I wonder what's actually in that air? This has a 5-stage filtration system they're calling Aero Turbo, which can actually filter 99.7% of all air particles as small as 0.3 microns out of the air that's coming out the back of the device itself. So you've got cleaner air within your home. Although the robot does require some maintenance every few weeks, they are basically maintenance free. You can come down every single morning to a clean space because at 3 a.m. you set yourself a schedule so the robot would clean the kitchen. I've reviewed countless robot vacuums over the years, and back then when we last looked at them on the channel, which has got to be a few years ago, I thought they'd peaked then. Back then, 4 years ago, they had the crazy LiDAR tech and the room mapping and the auto empty, and heck, even some of them had mopping functionality. But now, over the last few years, these designs have really matured. The navigation systems on these robots are absolutely crazy, and the actual nature of this robot vacuum specifically having multiple purposes, I think is a massive selling point, and the Amazon reviews are there to back that up. So if you were on the fence about a robot vacuum, or maybe you were in the market for a normal vacuum, this could be your time to get a normal vacuum and a robot vacuum basically in the same unit, so you're getting 2 separate cleaning items for the price of one, which is insane. And I promise if you maintain your robots, you won't look back. Anyway guys, my name's been Alex, this has been TechFlow, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.